From Ypsilanti down US 23 to Toledo. And for the Rockets, north up to the George Gervin game above center. They won't play up there this year. This is the only regular season meeting between the two. Toledo in white, Eastern Michigan in green.
I-75, it did have 9 rebounds, and that's a step in the right direction for Austin Parks.
Minor strong with the takeaway. Lawson, Green, Habab, Patterson, and Wabude, the starting 5 for Eastern Michigan. And the Rockets starting with a flourish. They've got the first 4 points.
And he's been the catalyst, a big difference why this team has improved defensively over the course of the last 5 ball games.
And he's starting to score a little bit too, averaging about 7 points a game since entering the lineup. Right now, Toledo can't miss. That's Leroy Blyden Jr. with the circus shot. Habab, extremely impactful transfer from Central Michigan. He redshirted last year, going to work on Austin Parks. Great footwork from the big man, and Eastern Michigan's on the board.
Especially when Toledo has to bring extra defenders on the inside in transition defense. Toledo is at their best when they can get out and run and play in space.
Second early bucket for Austin Parks, and an 8-2 run to open things for the Rockets.
And earlier this week, you want to avoid the rust if you can. They certainly have done it at least to start this ballgame.
Habab with the blow-by. Eagles within 4. Toledo just 3-6 in their last 9 games, but all of those 6 defeats by 10 points or fewer. Leroy Blyden's fine start continues. Braylon Green averages 5 points a night, 35% shooter from range. He'll launch a 3 over Sonny Wilson and hit it. That is a pure stroke.
Yeah, it certainly was. Braylon Green comes in. He's only made 14 on the season, but that stroke looked good, like you mentioned.
Wilson driving, but blocked by Patterson. One-on-one with Wabude. That extra step from Parks and the soft touch off the heel.
Yeah, he's been hot early here so far early on in this ballgame.
Usual first substitution for Toledo as Habab with the flush all alone underneath.
Yeah, like 32 paint points, 13 assists, and 22 made field goals. Good set on the timeout for the Eagles.
Owinga on the inside against John Chanu the second, who puts him on the line. Owinga, chance for a 3-point play.
Since the start of January here, good strong move through Chanu. Jalen Owinga.
Braylon Green back in for Eastern Michigan. And that's thrown into the backcourt. Will James Jr. is going to win most every foot race. He couldn't finish, but Wilson could. Really good shooter, though he has struggled with the shot the last couple of games. Here's Green running into traffic, and that's snagged by Craig.
Yeah, Owinga was able to get a deflection there. Knock that ball loose.
4th Eastern Michigan turnover leads to a banked-in 3 for Sonny Wilson.
The floor. You said that depth off the bench paying big dividends also.
They got 41 bench points in total last week in a win at Western Michigan, and then the 10-point loss down at Bowling Green. Off on a 3 there is Eastern Michigan. It's 4 of 11 shooting so far. Jalen Owinga with another bench bucket.
Off of Eastern Michigan turnovers. You know,
they made just one of their last 6 shots from the field. Here's Will James Jr. on the drive, hangs up in the air and scores.
That's the athleticism he can bring. That was a decisive decision. Brilliantly in terms of not putting too much on his plate, but constantly getting him into action. And he brings things to the table that, you know, not many guys can on this roster, and that athleticism is one of them.
Understand, Heath, Eastern Michigan has hit the transfer portal awfully hard. That included bringing in Amani Bates a few years ago. That's 6 points off the bench for Jalen Owinga. Doesn't take a lot of threes, nor does he make too many. From out there, he's just 26%. In rhythm 3 for Kyler Vanderjack, and that's what he does best. Leroy Blyden Jr. did a great job of staying in front of him, and Ellison is a guy that is a proven D1 scorer. And speaking of Leroy Blyden Jr., proving this year that he can do it against basically anyone.
The old adage, defensively, #1 rule, stop ball. Eastern Michigan didn't do it, Blyden gets the cup.
Averaging just under 16 points a game this year, Leroy Blyden Jr. and John Chanu with a wild shot. And Makai Ellison last year at Stetson on a team that really struggled. There's an and-one opportunity for Will James Jr.
Weekend at Bowling Green, double figures. You see here, utilize that speed to split the defense, get in that gap, and then finish through the contact.
This is the guy that may need to bring them out of that. Mo Habab, that rattles out. Put back from Godslove Wabude, sophomore from Nigeria. That mostly a rim protector. He's top 5 in the league in blocks, good rebounder. Minor strong on the fall away. So Wabude 4th in the league in blocks. And
Habab on the front of it, the long letter of the law.
Minor Strong has proven himself this year to be a really good shooter from the mid-range.
Hey, I tried to do some math, and look, it's you don't know if I don't know if it's right or not. But
you are a teacher, but not a math teacher.
You got that right. So
the math's pretty good for Leroy Blight Jr. right now after the timeout. But it has been all Rockets so far in this one.
Went back to his hometown for his final season.
Habab finding Merritt Alderick off the bench. Sophomore from Zeeland, Michigan. Transfer from Indiana State. And there is Toledo's first turnover of the game. It took almost exactly 15 minutes. Habab.
Yeah, get out and run with numbers.
Winga. Sonny Wilson, the long rebound. James ahead of the pack.
Yeah, nice job, Sonny Wilson. Head up, finding James streaking down that left side.
How many of you had on your bingo card coming in a 7-point first half for Will James Jr., the 8th man in the rotation? Make it 9. Also had Division I football scholarship offers. Good quarterback in high school. Jalen Owinga still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 shooting, 8 points. Rubio trying to work on the freshman Will James Jr. Corner 3, and it goes. He's one that doesn't shoot threes, Wabude, but really efficient on the inside, 66% shooting. There is Patterson going up, and it's swatted. Sean Craig, great positioning on the inside, and when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's really hard to stop.
At the D2 level, he learned how to be a college player from the veteran guys that he had.
Well, we saw Sonny Wilson bank one into the other end of the first half, and then Sean Craig doing it
in this conference, and he's gotten better and better at utilizing that and understanding that as the season's gone on.
Catch and shoot 3, ring it up for Leroy Blight. In and had to work awfully hard to build that back up, and there's a path going right in the teeth of the Rocket defense. Using all the shot clock here, Makai Ellison missed it. Habab with the offensive rebound. Alderick on the block. Oh, he hit the Makai Ellison. Making his first appearance, by the way, since January 24th, so out for almost a month. Wide open from the top, and hit.
And executed at a high level.
Will James played with great intensity in the first half. He's in for the first time in the second, and that's Kyler Vanderjack, his second 3 of the day.
And that was good. That was a well-run set.
Come in and be that impact guy. Habab got that through traffic to Wabude, able to finish through the contact from Austin Parks. Yeah. If you get to Cleveland, bench production so often means so much, and there's 2 more bench points from Kyler Vanderjack.
There's no doubt about it.
Ellison got caught up in the air. Aiden Rubio from the foul line buries it.
You know, as we come down the final stretch, you just hope you hit your apex during the tournament time.
Free ball goes for Mac Mansell. And he can't go off offensively. He had a game last year against Niagara while he was at Detroit Mercy where he hit the 30-point mark. Sean Craig going to work on the inside. Here's a wild stat for you. Toledo could, conceivably, as Makai Ellison gets to the bucket, end up with 7 players in double figures. Got Blyden with 12, 11 for Craig, 10 for Parks, 9 each for Wilson and James, and 8 each for Strong and Vanderjack. Will James Jr. pulls up at the free throw line. So that's 5 guys in double figure.
Again, to the arsenal.
Habab, tough shot and it goes.
Action towards the rim. He needs to stay a little bit more productive base, not turn it over there.
EMU on the run out. This is Mansell again.
On pace for that if he gets another one.
Oh, that just drifted away from Leroy Blyden Jr. On the run come the Eagles. Habab feeding Patterson.
That's now Patterson's the guard, but that's that putting a wrap on Mick Cronin when he ejected his player is. That's what you know. That's when you have to really rely on your relationship with your player to say, hey, it's on good.
Habab unlucky that time up the floor. That's Leroy Blyden Jr. skipping down the lane. If you're Toledo, you're looking for a strong finish to this game. Sean Craig trying to help provide it.
Yeah, good job getting to his strong hand. Got to the left side of the rim. Again, his ability to play up 2 feet.
Makai Ellison leading the break for Eastern Michigan. Flips it up and in. It continues. No, Parks able to keep it alive. Fresh 20 for Toledo. Wilson missed the 1-pointer. Tries a 3 that won't go, but put in by Strong. Austin Parks, his 6th rebound of the day. Coast to coast, Sonny Wilson.
Yeah, put the brakes on once again. Got some separation.
He does that so.
Sonny Wilson double figures once again.
Mac Mansell wasn't watching, and here's Wilson. Leg. Habab sips that into God's love Wabude.
That obviously have a leg up in the teams where you're just filling jerseys out, and where not all the pieces fit together, and there's a Prater on the inside. And
Shelby Wokolow's in now as well for Toledo. Freshman from down near Columbus. Jumper good for Makai Ellison. Banned, presumably.
And I asked him one day, I said, figuring that basketball's his main thing, right?
Smith will drive, throw it up and in.
You see, Dad, I can play. Put me in the lineup.